Hi, I'm Steven Powers, and I'm a Subaru brand specialist here at Stalker Subaru. Today I'm here to introduce you to the newly redesigned 2017 Subaru Impreza. Now, as you can see at first look, absolutely almost nothing is the same. They have done a complete overhaul on this vehicle, both inside and out. Starting with, they've taken manufacturing overseas to the U.S. to Subaru's Lafayette, Indiana facility. Now, the cool thing about this is the first car to ever be built on Subaru's new global platform. This platform is what Subaru is going to use for all of its upcoming models, including the patiently awaited Subaru 7-passenger SUV. Now, big things that they've done with this is they've made it longer, wider, and lowered it by half an inch. They've also strengthened body rigidity by 70% and reduced the body roll in this car when you're driving by 50%. These numbers are huge, and what they do is they give you a more solid feel inside the car, and it's going to have better handling, better stability, and it gives the Impreza the sporty feel that it's been searching for. Now I want to explain a few components that separates this Impreza out of its class, and I'm going to do that right now. There are a few things that separate the Subaru from most of its competitors in its class. The big thing is Subaru's standard all-wheel drive system. Now, this is a proactive system, so you have power to all four wheels all the time. When you hit the gas pedal, the power is there. Most of the competitors in Subaru's class are front-wheel drive. This is standard in the Impreza, so you don't have to pay for it. The next thing that's going to be a big separator is Subaru's unique engine. So Subaru has what's called a boxer engine. So most engines go in line or in a V. The boxer engine is a horizontally opposed, flat engine. So it's going to sit flat, sit lower in the engine compartment, and the pistons are going to have an action-reaction fire, so it goes side to side. Now, what that does is it makes the engine a lot more efficient. So as far as fuel economy, these things are pumping out some of the best fuel economy. Now, with the new platform and the redesign, the whole car is 95% different, but the engine is actually 80% new components. So this is the FB20 engine, and it has 152 horsepower. That horsepower, most people think an increase in horsepower paired with an all-wheel drive system, you're going to lose a lot of fuel economy. That's not the case in a Subaru. With Subaru's all-wheel drive, the new redesigned engine, these models, some of them are getting 38 miles a gallon on the highway, which is huge. Now, you take that engine and you pair it to either an available 5-speed manual transmission or the new 7-speed CVT transmission. So 7 speeds instead of 6, which is nice. So it gives you a more automatic feel, and then that's transferred to the all-wheel drive system, symmetrical. And now with it sitting lower in the engine compartment, that gives you better handling, better stability with a lower center of gravity. Another thing I like about Subarus is if you look in here, all of your general maintenance components that you have to touch are brightly colored. So your oil filter right on top, super easy to get to, especially if you change your own oil. Dipstick right here to check it, your batteries right here, good things like that. Another nice thing about the CVT transmission is you don't have to flush it. So less maintenance on that, no more timing belts, they're a timing chain, you never have to replace them. So all of these things are going to lower the overall cost of ownership on this Impreza. I got a lot more cool stuff to show you in a second. Okay, so two things I want to go over with this vehicle before I show it to you. First being reliability. These vehicles are very reliable. Out of the last 10 years, 97% of them that were sold are still on the road. The next thing that Subaru is known for is for their safety. They have taken an already safe car and made it safer. They have increased impact absorption by 40%. So this car is going to take an impact. It's going to absorb the impact 40% better, which is great. Also, you have the available eyesight in most models. So you're going to have pre-collision braking, pre-collision throttle management, adaptive cruise control, rear cross traffic alert. What's new for 2017 is the reverse automatic braking, and there's a lot more. Now let's take a look at the car. Today, this is a 2017 2.0i Sport hatchback. So it's a 5-door sedan, also available in the 4-door. But if you look at the front here, they've had a whole new front fascia, a new active grille shutter that helps the engine breathe, cools it down a little bit, helps with fuel economy. They've added new headlights. So these are new headlights. The Subaru's normal Hawkeye design, but they've tweaked them a little bit. They're a little bit wider, flatter, better field of vision at night. Come on over to the side. Before we go there, LED daytime running lights. Now, when you look at the side profile of the car, Subaru has added curves, a lot of body sculpting, so it's got a more aggressive look, high shoulder line. Now here, you have 18-inch wheels in the Sport model. That's going to be paired with active torque vectoring now and a four-wheel independent suspension. They put the mirrors on the doors now. So what that does is it reduces a lot of wind noise that used to get trapped in a pocket of air when the mirror was here, and now they've added this window. This window helps with visibility when you're turning across traffic. Now, the Sport model is going to have the push-button start with the keyless access, so you walk right up, stick your hand behind the door handle, and it unlocks. Let's take a look at the inside. Whole new interior. So, starting with the seats, new seats, better bolsters, red stitching in the Sport model. They made it a little bit wider, so it's more comfortable. Smaller steering wheel, a little bit sportier. New infotainment system, I'll go over that in a little bit. And the heated seats, they've relocated them so they're really easy to get to. You don't have to reach back and try and find them. They've increased the leg room here. So this is going to be 43.1 inches of leg room. So lots of room in here. Open the back door. So lots of room in the rear seats too. So that's good for your passengers getting in here. But this is going to have 36.5 inches of legroom. They've increased this as well. Big B-pillars. So all part of Subaru's ring force reinforcement design. So very big. This is going to take the brunt force of an impact in a side impact collision and spread it outward. This car has now gotten the top Safety Pick Plus award for 2017, the highest you can get for IIHS. When you come over to the back, they made this spoiler in the rear in the 5-door a little bit bigger, gives it a little more aggressive look. The tail lights are redesigned, they stick out a little more flat, square, better styling. Backup camera standard in all models. Let's open this up. Now, one thing they've done is made this opening a lot wider, so you can fit bigger objects in here. 60/40 split folding seats right here. So lots of cargo volume. With both seats folded down, you have 55.3 cubic feet of volume. So lots of space, very utilitarian. You can put a lot of stuff in and out of here. So that's all what's different on the outside. Now let's take this thing for a drive. Okay, so now we're inside the new redesigned 2017 Subaru Impreza. This is going to be the future of Subaru. This is the first car to introduce a lot of this technology. You can see the whole steering wheel here has changed. Very ergonomics here with the volume controls, the cruise control, some different new settings you have up here in the multimedia display. But the cool thing about all of these Imprezas now is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. So what that does, if you look here, all you do is you have your phone hooked up, and now your maps all pull right here. So you have navigation standard on all cars with a smartphone. So it's a very price-saving method here with this, and it's really cool. If you go back, you also have Pandora. It pulls it right from your phone. Rocking out to some Fleetwood Mac here. All kinds of different stuff. I don't want to go over too much, or you'd have no reason to come in. Let's take this thing for a spin. So just starting out driving now, I noticed the steering wheel is smaller. It's giving it a more sporty feel. You also have some notches on it that you can grab onto, so you really notice it with the handling of this car. The Sport model that I'm in right now has active torque vectoring. It's going to help from oversteer. It's going to apply braking while you're turning. And then as we go up this hill, you hit the gas, and this new 7-speed CVT transmission, it just goes. I mean, it's very smooth. Another thing you'll notice, I'll turn the radio down. This thing is super quiet. They have done a lot of work with putting some more sound deadening material, especially underneath the seats. They now have a noise reducing windshield that's found in the Outbacks and Legacies. So this car has become so much more quiet now. Another thing that I like, just looking around, is the visibility. Big windows, the mirrors being on the doors, I can see they have blind spot now, which is nice, and they light up on the side of the mirror, a little easier to see your blind spot. And with this frameless rear view mirror, you get a good view out the back. Seats, the seats are super comfortable, big upgrade from last year's model, and the thing just drives like a dream. Now, I'm pulling up here to the service department. So we have a new state-of-the-art facility built in 2013. You can pull right into our service facility here. We have master mechanics here working on your cars. But let me tell you why you want to buy a car from Stalker Subaru. We pull in here now to our nice drive-through service facility, and the one thing that we have that nobody in the area is doing, I'm going to show you, is called the Stalker Advantage. So the Stalker Advantage is going to give you a lot of cool things. So this is on new and pre-owned vehicles you buy here. You're going to get an engine guarantee for life. So Subaru standard warranty is 3 years, 36,000 miles. That's your new car warranty. And 5 years, 60,000, that's your powertrain warranty. You can extend those things out, but we actually are going to guarantee this engine in any car you buy for the life of the vehicle. Also, we're going to throw in your first 2 oil changes for free, first 2 tire rotations for free. It doesn't get much better than free. We're going to wash your car for the life of it. All kinds of other stuff. But you need to come down, take this new Subaru Impreza for a test drive, and check out the future of Subaru.